Hey guys, it's Skies here, and today we're talking about Fire Emblem Warriors. I'm so happy that we got more coverage of this game that was recently just announced, and I'm going to be going over a few things today. Originally I was going to make just sort of like a news roundup video, but then some information got revealed about which characters are going to be included in this game, and so I figured that could be its own separate video, but I'm just going to combine the two videos together because I don't really have a big following anyway, so there's probably not really a point in me making two videos. But yeah, so we're just gonna get right into the news. This comes from Nintendo Everything. This is where I found the source from these for these Famitsu scans that came out earlier today, and we're just gonna hop right into them. Okay, so here we have our first image, and this is an image of our two new main characters that are new characters that are added to the game, sort of like Fire Emblem Heroes, how we have Alphonse and Sharina. So they're gonna be playable, and they haven't been in a Fire Emblem game before. They're entirely new, and their names are Xion and Leanne, or Leon. I'm not really sure how to pronounce those. Hopefully I'm pronouncing those right. And so yeah, they look pretty cool. They're holding what seems to be some sort of shield type object. I'm not really sure what this is. Actually, in the later article, there's something that mentions a what is it called? Yeah, there's something that mentions a shield of fire. So maybe this is the shield of fire that's mentioned in the next article. But this is still from the first one before we knew what it was. And yeah, they look pretty cool. I'm liking these characters. The guy looks like the Super Saiyan Marth from Tokyo Mirage Sessions, so that's cool. And then the girl, she looks, you know, like a standard Fire Emblem female, I guess. There's not really much going on with her. I like her design better than the guys though. But so we have our second picture, and it's kind of low resolution, but this is the only resolution I could find of these photos, so sorry. And I just rushed home from school to try to hurry up and make this video. But anyway, so here we have Marth, and here he is. Yeah, he's looking fresh. He looks the same as always. In some of these pictures we have him. He's standing in the front with the two main characters in the back. Like you see them, Xion and Leanne. And in another picture we see Marth shaking hands with someone. I'm not sure who this is, and I'm not sure if the article says who it is, but yeah, it's just some other character, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. And so now I'm gonna get into the second article that came out today, this morning, while I was at school, and this article sort of breaks down the information from these Famitsu scans. So here's some of the details. We have Xion and Leanne, and it says who they're voiced by. Xion is voiced by Yuma Uchida, and Leanne is voiced by Maya Uchida. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. I think it's Maya or Maya. Anyway, next up it says how the weapons triangle is actually in the game, which I was surprised about this at first, because I was like, why is there a weapons triangle? Like, what? I mean, I thought that was kind of weird. And it's like, for example, in the article it says an archer is it's effective to attack an archer with the Pegasus Knight, but it should be the other way around, because like I know no Pegasus Knight is about to fly up to some archer and like no that's not gonna work. No, that archer's gonna shoot that Pegasus Knight out of the sky, like just one shot her or him. And yeah, so that's probably a mistranslation. But anyway, intelligent systems are focusing on characters, so that's good. And there will be an entire voiced script. Like the entire script is fully voiced, which is awesome. I love that, because Echoes has great voice acting. I love how everything is voiced. Well, almost everything is voiced, and it's perfect. And especially when I'm playing like in public settings where it's loud and there's a lot of distractions, it helps me focus more, especially because I can hear what's being said instead of having to read it. So that's really cool. I love the voice acting in Echoes so far. What else is there? Alright. here's a big point. This is sort of like the point in the entire video, which I'm going to talk about this at the end. Characters that appear are generally from Shadow Dragon, Awakening, and Fates. So those are only 3 games, which is kind of alarming for people like me who want classic characters and characters outside of these 3 games. We'll get into that later because this is like a big topic. There's a lot of controversy about that. So it's saying how this won't be a gathering of the protagonists from across the series, which is probably what a lot of people hoped. Like, that's what I hoped for it to be. Like, I don't care if it doesn't really make like sense story-wise, because it's more about the gameplay and just having all the characters together. So that's what I expected, but apparently they're actually trying to make like sort of like a story that makes a little bit more sense in the sense of time and space travel. I mean, none of it's gonna make sense anyway. I'm pretty sure this game is like not canon, just like Heroes. Heroes better not be canon, right? So there's no marriage system. Again, no marriage system. I didn't expect there would be a marriage system, but you know, that's a pretty big thing since Awakening. And there's not even like romantic supports, just like Echoes, which is good. That's okay. I'm fine with that. That's fine. Marth is voiced by Hikaru. Yeah, so basically it's just saying who the voice actors are. Next it says there'll be 2 more original characters called Darius and Yuana, and I don't know who those are. Maybe Marth in this picture is talking to Darius. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, we don't know. So the development for the game is 70% complete, which is awesome. I can't wait. And the project was in planning before Famitsu's collaboration title survey. So I'm not really sure what that means. I guess they had a survey before, and they started making this before they even had the survey about this game, which is really cool. I mean, it makes sense because from Zelda, like, I feel like the only logical sense to make another Nintendo Warriors game was Fire Emblem. And yeah, and it also states here that the weapons triangle is in the game, but you can actually switch characters while you're playing, like on the fly in the middle of battle. And I think Legends had this too. Hyrule Warriors Legends had this. So that sort of goes back to earlier when I was kind of confused about how they had the weapons triangle. That actually makes sense now, because if you can switch characters, it's not going to be like, hey, I'm a sword user and this entire map has a bunch of lance users. I'm not really doing that much damage, so you can just switch on the fly to like an axe user or something. So that's cool. That makes sense. And now I see why they had the weapons triangle in. So yeah, that's pretty much most of the article. It basically talks about how like units, like cavalier units, will always fight on a horse. There will be mages and archers, and if Awakening is one of the games that they're taking characters from, Robin will be in it for sure, and I'm happy. Like, my favorite character is in. Like, I'm sorry for all you people who want Lyn and stuff. Okay, this is the topic for later. Okay, we'll get to this, but yeah. So that's pretty much it, and there's a thing called Bond Conversations, which are like support conversations, and they have like text and dialogue and goofy conversations and some serious ones. So that's really cool. Okay, so we've run into the too many swords epidemic, similar to Smash Bros, where there's too many sword characters and people don't like having a bunch of sword characters. So Intelligent Systems, they decided not to have all the main characters of every Fire. What is my cat doing? What the heck? Oh yeah, so they decided not to have any of the main characters from every Fire Emblem game because there are too many. They all use swords, and they said that the game will only feature characters from Shadow Dragon, Awakening, and Fates to avoid too many characters with swords. And while I agree with that, I feel that that's not really a good choice. I mean, because yeah, there's a lot of sword characters, but they don't. I mean, the main characters are not just the only characters in the game. Like, for example, like with Lyn's game, like for example, regular Fire Emblem. I mean, not regular Fire Emblem. That's what it's called in America. You know what I mean? So they could have Lyn, and then maybe they could have like Hector. Like, he's a main character that doesn't use a sword. Like, so I don't see a problem. And even if Lyn has a sword, she'll be different from Marth because Lynn is very fast, and her whole thing is about speed, so she can like have a different moveset where she's like zipping around the stage or doing like crazy like flips and stuff. So I don't really see why them having swords is an issue. And my cat's back. And I don't really see why they're not including other characters, because before this game came out, I thought for sure that all of the Fire Emblem characters from Smash Bros are going to be in the game. Like, I thought that for sure. I was like, there's no way that all 6 Smash Bros Fire Emblem characters aren't going to be in this game. But now it looks like Ike and Roy might not be in this game, which, I mean, they should be, because they're super popular. I mean, Ike is like the #1 most voted, the most popular Fire Emblem character, like officially. So, like, I don't know what they're thinking. And my cat really needs to stop moving around. Saturn, stop. So yeah, back to this whole ordeal with the Fire Emblem characters. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they. I mean, I understand what they're saying, but I still feel like in the end that's not a good decision, because so many people are excited to play it. They wanted to play as characters like Erica and Ephraim, or Leaf, or Sigurd, and Elliewood, and Alm and Celica, like the brand new characters. Like, I thought there's a chance that they'll be in too, because Echoes just came out and they have Amiibo too. And I figured, like, if they want to make, you know, a little extra cash with the Amiibos and stuff, they might as well have those characters in the game. But I guess that's not what they're doing. So I don't know. Yeah, people are still just hoping that their favorite characters can still get in and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, I have my Robin, so like I don't really care about anyone. I'm kidding. But yeah, like, I still am really, seriously though. I'm thankful that, like, whew, Robin's gonna be in the game for sure. There's no way. If he's not in the game, then I don't know what's wrong with Intelligent Systems. Anyway, so we'll figure out. They'll probably show this game at E3. They'll definitely show this game at E3, and we're probably gonna get more information from Famitsu as the days and weeks and months go along. And there is a chance that these characters will be DLC, which I think that's probably what they're gonna do at this point. If they're not already in the game, then I think they're gonna be DLC characters. Which, I mean, I'll gladly pay for it, but I know a lot of people will be kind of upset, like, oh man, I really just want Lynn to be in the game. Why couldn't she just have been in the regular game and stuff like that? So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I don't really know what to think about it right now. I mean, I kind of just shared what I think about it, but you get the point. I'm just gonna wait and hope and pray that other characters will still be in. I mean, the Fates and Awakening are they are the most popular games in the series right now. So I mean, I understand their decision is smart, but for classic diehard fans, it's kind of disappointing, that demographic. So I don't know. We'll wait and see. So if you like this little news update video, please make sure to leave a like and comment what you think about this whole too many swords situation is, because I want to hear some other people's opinions and stuff like that. And yeah, I just want to get the discussion going, because once this game comes out, I'm gonna do so much coverage over it, because I love Fire Emblem, and since all the games are on the 3DS, I can't like really get coverage on it. And Heroes is not really like a huge coverage game, and like besides, people who already have a ton of subscribers already cover those games, stuff like that. But anyway, I've been ranting for too long, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and fingers crossed that we can get some classic characters up in this game. Alright, so I'll see you guys later. This is Guide signing out. Have a good day.